The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Stafford now to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. They'll run on first down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one.
From the 31, Stafford going up top for Kupp.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On second down, Etienne once more.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On first down, Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This defense for the Jags, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On second down and 4, Stafford.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Libra. 56, right there, 56. All day. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Quick slant here to Woods. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off DTN.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got this complete to Racey McMath.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
They go play action with Lawrence.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's a give to ETN. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Albert O.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down at Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly. What he did, found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the give, this is Akers. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
44, Mike, 44.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? Right? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Six yards left on 2nd down. He's going to try and do this himself, finding room to the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First down and goal to go.
Right side complete. That's Woods. Touchdown! Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Etienne.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On play action, Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacob Hollister, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing throwing on third down. Stafford. And Woods has it complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
56.
Stafford on first down. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 56, Mike, 56. You ain't doing nothing.
Again, it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacob Harris, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Perkins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Gay on for the field goal. 25 yards.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
That's it, baby.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete. Okule-Bunam. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Jaguars.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and Loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jacksonville.
Running out of the gun with ETN. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Equanimous St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
It is good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, Rams 17.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Stay 50.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On the ground, it's Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 14. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
53. Ready. Watch 2. Crunch time, defense. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Real right, 22. Watch 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Perkins. Steps away to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 21.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
63 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 6-yard line.
Second and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They go play action with Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Off the option, here's Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Perkins. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards that time. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And the Jaguar first down.
Back to throw. Open man is McMath. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for L.A., this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.